Hi brujas, and welcome back to my channel. Can you believe that we are already in January, at the end of January? So I wanted to do things a little bit differently this time around, and I'm going to do a pick a card reading, obviously, but I wanted to start off with just this thing is too heavy. I just wanted to start off with a general reading for the collective. So I'm just going to shuffle off any cards and see if there's any messages that the spirit wants to share with us. We're asking, what's the vibe for February? Oof. Brujas. This is the Universe Has Your Back deck. And let's just say the universe definitely has our back this month, because a good 4 cards came flying out of this deck today. Holy moly. Like, I don't know if I got that on, like, all of it falling on camera. They legit flew out of there. So we've got these 4 that came out the deck. Let's back this up a bit. Boom. So the first one says, I surrender to a power greater than me. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Hope is the conduit for miracles, and oneness is my true nature. These 2 are like 2 of my favorite cards out of this deck. So those are our messages for the universe. I don't really get into these because they mean different things to different people. So just remember that hope is a conduit for miracles. Oneness is my true nature. Those are the bottom 2 cards that flew out of the deck. And I surrender to a power greater than me. And when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So those are the messages from the universe, just as a general for everyone here. We're also going to shuffle up the cards here and kind of see if anything flies out for us here, because once again, Spirit, we are asking you for the energy for February, and we already got some cards flying out. Any more, Spirit? Let's just ask. I am loving the energy today. I'm loving it. Okay, let's just stop there. Okay, so we've got one that flew on the floor over here. Okay, very nice. Then we had this. Hopefully you guys, I'm gonna pull all the cards up close and personal so you will see this. These 2 have just been appearing all month here. Okay, so let's just jump into everything. This is not particularly a spread. This is just what, as you saw, flew out the deck. So let's jump into it. Here we have everything is fine. So I feel like this is just a vibe for us to remember all month this month, okay? Even when things get a little bit tough, even when it feels like we have 10 swords stabbed in us and we're crawled up in a ball on the floor, everything is fine. This too shall pass, okay? Let's open up some light in here too. Not too much, because we don't want it to look ridiculous, but there we go. So just remember that this month, whenever you're feeling a little bit icky, this will pass. Everything is fine. You will work through it, all right? And then we have the Ace of Cups. The cup overfloweth, bruja. Okay, so something beautiful and full of love is going to begin this month for a lot of us. This may be new relationships, okay? This can also be a new friendship, or maybe even just at work or anything of that nature. This could just be a new opportunity, okay? And it's going to be overflowing of love and abundance, and you will feel loved and just filled with radiant energy because of this, whatever this situation may be this month. So be receptive, realize that you've been blessed, okay, with life-giving love, and welcome all new endeavors this month. We have a lot. It seems like I'm feeling like we're gonna have a lot of love. I'm feeling a lot of creative endeavors. So just be in tune and just be receptive to these opportunities, okay? I just feel like I'm feeling a lot of love and creative vibes here. And then we have the Page of Swords, but my girl is here reverse. So what does that mean, brujas? It means that this month we may have, well, not this month as in February, this month as in January, we may not have been expressing ourselves the way we should have. We may have been holding back from expressing our truth. But this month, we need to be shouting our message from the rooftops, okay? We need to stop this all talk, no action mentality as well. We've been acting without really thinking things through. So we really need to focus this month on expressing ourselves truthfully, and also grounding that focus, grounding that expression, and making it into a reality, which I feel like we've talked a lot about this month in the smaller readings on Instagram and stuff. That's been a common theme. So I just feel like this month we really need to like focus on expressing ourselves and focusing all of that energy into positive outlooks for us, like positive outcomes and positive opportunities. Just focus on using this energy and using that loud expressive voice for good, if that makes sense. And then, my loves, we've got here the Wheel of Fortune, which is also reversed. So I know a lot of my brujas are over here like, oh my God, what is gonna happen? Are we gonna have some bad luck? Are we gonna be, I'm already scared. Calm down. Calm down. I got you. While this card does mean a little bit of misfortune, don't get too caught up in this. I feel like I'm feeling the energy from this card. This was really, the vibe for the end of this month. It might also continue into the first couple of weeks of February. But it was really just a lot of misfortunate disadvantages that happened. I'm really getting a past vibe from this. For some of us, this will continue into like the first couple of weeks of February, where we just have this ignorant mindset of like, woe is me. And I know you guys hear me say that a lot. The woe is me mindset, where it's like, why is this happening to me? How come this is not fair? And just crying and not really doing anything about it. And I feel like we're in this mindset, and a few of us are in this mindset, and it might continue on into February. Shake this mindset, brujas. It's all in your head. With good luck comes bad luck. With bad luck comes good luck. It's all positive. A balanced flow of both. So don't get too overwhelmed if things were going bad, or if February doesn't start how you want it to. Just focus on realizing that, while shit happens, that's exactly what it is. Shit happens. You got to get over it. You got to move forward, and you got to just keep pushing, because these periods of bad luck and misfortune will pass as well. And you just got to look at the light at the end of the tunnel. Keep pushing forward and just keep going, okay? Don't get too caught up in the bullshit. And just keep realizing that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And these two cards here at the end, in particular, the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles, particularly the Chariot. I spoke about this a few days ago in one of the motivational messages, but this is just a message saying, brujas, we really have to get on the road, start making our goals a reality this month. February, the Chariot, just having the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles here is just radiating this boss ass bruja move, okay? Like, we need to get on our shit. We need to be making our money moves this month. We need to be expanding our minds. We need to be whatever it is. For some of us, this may actually signify physical travel, like getting on the road or traveling somewhere. But I feel like for a lot of us, this is just getting on the road, getting on our path, getting on the road of achieving the goals that it is we want to achieve, and just putting on our fucking leather jacket and getting on the road and getting shit together and just being like, all right, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to do it. All right. Because the Chariot just brings that energy. The Chariot brings the energy of like, all right, let's get going. Let's focus. Let's really just hit the road, Jack. And don't you look back type shit. All right. So it's time to be a boss and get shit done this month. All right. That is what the Chariot is saying. And then the Page of Pentacles just furthers that message by saying, I know I got a little bit excited there, but I just love seeing the Chariot. And I love when these two cards appear together, because it's just like, yeah, bitch, get your shit together, because we got some shit coming for you, okay? So the Page is dedicated, focused, and ready for their goals, all right? But this also comes as a message, once again, to focus up. commit to what you've been daydreaming about, turning that daydream into a concrete plan to bring that magic, that beautiful creation into the world. So we've been in a daydreaming state, like I've been saying a lot this month. And this February, next month, we need to be focused on grounding that daydream, getting that reality into, getting those daydreams into reality and making them possible. Okay, it's time to get out of that daydream phase and into the magician phase, as I call it, that manifesting phase, that action phase. Because as I mentioned a few days ago, the fool sets the intention, the magician manifests it. And if I have to add on to it, the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles get that shit going, okay? So that is the general reading for all of my brujas. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up these cards and get them together for a pick a card so that you can get a little bit more of a detailed reading. Remember, guys, if you want any more questions answered, if you want more details about anything you're going through, you can always book a reading with me through my Etsy shop. I will post the link down below. You can check it out there. But the pick a card will just give you a little bit more of a vibe. So I'm gonna get this already, shuffle these cards up, and just dive in. I think we're just gonna do 2 decks today so that this video doesn't run too long, since we already did the collective video. So I'm gonna just divide these into 2 decks, and we'll do 2 different cards. We'll do 2 different teams as usual, and we'll jump right into it. So let's get shuffling. All right, brujas, so I'm going with my hearts today to get ready for those Valentine's vibes. So we've got Team Clear Quartz, Team Rose Aura Quartz. Comment down below which team you are. I'm kind of feeling the Rose Quartz vibes today. So comment down below which team you are. I'll give you some time to do that, and I'll also give you some time to meditate over which pile you should use. I'll kind of get up close and personal so you can kind of vibe out, and then we'll go ahead and jump in. All right, my lovely brujas. If you vibe with the deck with the Clear Quartz heart, my team Clear Quartz brujas, this is what February has in store for you. The messages for you for February. Okay, let me just bring this maybe a little closer so you can see here. Okay, so Queen of Swords reversed and the 4 of Pentacles, right? So this Queen of Swords reversed is furthering a message that I just said in the collective reading. So the Queen of Swords, when it appears reversed like this, it talks about being overly emotional. Okay, we might be this month we were a little bit bitchy and cold. If I'm being completely honest, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just relaying the message from the spirit. Okay, I'm sorry. And we really allowed our emotions to get the best of us in this month. So we really need to use our head a little bit more in February, and we just need to not allow our emotions to get in our way of thinking clearly, of making proper decisions and things of that nature. We've been acting a lot on our emotions and not on logic. So the advice from the spirits this month is to use your head a little bit more than we were using it in January, bruja, because we were acting on our emotions a lot. Okay, so we need to get that in check. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles saying this month we need to examine our relationship with money, all right? We may have created some sort of wealth and abundance just by focusing on our goals or working really hard at work or starting that business, whatever it is. And we've been stockpiling it. We've been hoarding it. We've been like, oh my God, I made this money and now I'm just going to hold on to it and never let it go, when we need to realize that as we let money go, it comes back to us. We are money. We are abundance. We just got to let it flow and come back and flow and come back. So this month, try not to be so conservative of your money. It's okay to treat yourself. Because of this hoarding situation, I feel like we're not living as comfortably as we should. We need to realize that, like I said, we don't have to hold on to our money forever. We need to just let it flow, let it come back, and it'll just do that. So those are your messages for February. my clear quartz brujas. I'm gonna jump into Team Rose Quartz now. All right, my rose quartz brujas, if you chose the deck that had the rose quartz heart on top of it, like your girl here, these are our messages for February, okay? So, boom, Three of Pentacles reversed, Death reversed. Okay, brujas. Okay. Interesting ass energy, if I'm being completely honest. Not what I was expecting. I did see that Page of Pentacles pop out while I was shuffling because it did shuffle out upright, but very interesting. So some of us this month, and when I say this month, I'm talking of January, we may have had a hard time working with others, whether this is at work or working at home on things, and it just really drained us right now. Well, not right now, but drained us this month. There was a lack of harmony somewhere, whether that be at home, whether that be at work, on a team that you're on, and you're kind of realizing, some of us are realizing that this job that we're working is just not meant for us. What we're doing is not the right path, and Spirit is saying, you know what, it might just be time to make a career change, make a work move, because we're tired of waiting for others, and we're preferring to work alone, and Spirit is saying that's not good for us. We need to be in an environment where we can what's the word I'm working for, flourish with other people, and not, because where we're at right now, it's not that we don't want to work with other people, we just don't want to work with these people, if you catch my drift. So it's causing us to kind of retreat, and Spirit is saying, well, I think you need to be open to help and be open to a new career move, because this just might not be it. Okay, so some of us might have been thinking about it. I'm getting the vibe that some of us are thinking about quitting our regular jobs and just pursuing our businesses full time. That is a scary decision, but Spirit is advising you that what if you've been thinking about it, it might just be that time. All right, and then we've got the Death card. Okay, we've got the Death reverse, which furthers that message, you know, that I spoke about earlier in the month about rebirth, and change. And I feel like some of us were kind of, now we're stuck at a standstill. Like, we did all of that rebirth and transformation, and now we're just like, okay, where do we go from here now that I know what I want? So we might just be at a standstill. We might just be stagnant, but Spirit is advising us to, you know, use that same creative energy that we had earlier in the month. Let that continue into February. If we find ourselves in a standstill, retreat to yourself. Remember that change can be hard, and it's a little bit difficult, but we do need to release these things, because a lot of us are resisting this change, resisting this rebirth, because it's a little bit scary. And I'm not gonna lie, this is me, I'm totally vibing with this. Change is a little bit scary. When your goals start manifesting in front of you, you can get a little bit anxious, you can get a little bit worried, and I feel like that's the vibe for a lot of us, me included. So this month, focus on not letting those feelings consume you. Keep pushing forward, keep going forward, and just, even when you feel stuck, just really reflect. Take that inward and be like, okay, well, why do I feel stuck? What do I need to do? What do I need to focus on? How can I remove this blockage? What's blocked? You know, really dive into that this month, because we're going to be feeling a little bit like, okay, I did all of this rebirth in January, but where the hell am I going in February? You know, like, that's how we're feeling right now. So just reflect when you're feeling a little bit stuck in February, brujas. We got this as usual. We always got the good vibes. We got it in the bag. Don't worry, don't stress. And then we are going to end this whole video on a message from the universe and see what they have to say for us for February. I know we started with one, but let's just see what they have to say. I'm going to pick from the bottom here because a whole bunch came out. So, boom. Joy is the ultimate creator. I love it. I fucking love it. This is the message for the month, all right? So just remember to keep that mind space. I know it's hard. I know it's hard sometimes, where I don't want to be like, be happy all the time, because we're not happy all the time. But try your hardest to not let the lows bring you to the low, and realize that this stuff will pass, bruja. We got this in the bag. It's just another month, just another year of us doing us. So get on your boss shit. Get on your creator shit and just remember that when you're doing something that you love, creating something that you love, it comes naturally. So do what you love, do what brings you joy, and just from there, you know, all will follow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know if you want me to do more readings this way, where I do a collective and then do a pick a card, or if you want me to just take things back to the way they were and we just do a pick a card, don't really do all this collective stuff. I kind of like the collective because it gives me the vibe, gives me the energy. Maybe we could just do this for the monthly readings. I don't know. Comment down below what you think. I will see y'all brujas next time. Once again, thank y'all for watching my channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, like this video, all that good stuff. I will see you next time. Stay beautiful, keep shining, and that is all.